Hey guys, we're going to be doing a little Evil Genius today. This is an old game, which is why it's running in 4x3, and I'm testing the new fancy chat bar on the side, as well as my webcam, without covering any of the game image, and that's because this game runs in 4x3. That's the way it was designed. So let's do it. I'm going to play on medium. Let's go back. I want to no video hints. And we have three choices of genius: Maximilian, Alexis, or Shen Yu. The unfortunate thing is I don't believe there's actually much of a difference here. Hidden influence, there's a slight difference. Advanced research and technological supremacy, better minions, I guess, and over the governments of the world. I don't actually know if there's a gameplay difference with these. But let's get started. Current game will be lost. Yes. There we are, and there's our first henchman there on the left. And we arrive at our island by yacht. And you can see a few minions inside of the ship as well. Okay, so we've got our henchmen up there, and we rotate the camera, because this is just the orientation that I always like to play in. Let's see what we want to do. So first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to take our base here, and we're going to want to expand it. And right away you need to start thinking about, how you're going to build your base. There's a few other rooms that we're going to be building right off the bat: the control room, the barracks, and the storage room. So the control room is what's going to let you run missions in the world, which we don't have unlocked yet, obviously. And then the barracks is what is going to allow you to recruit more minions and make sure that they stay rested. And the strong room is what we have over here, which is where we keep all of our money. So we're going to start with a corridor, but we need to plan out exactly how big we want some of our rooms to be, and I think I'm going to go like this, and then straight up like this, so that we can have a nice big control room over here, with a door that's deep enough in, so that any invading forces of justice will not be able to get to us, and then also a lot of space over here for a large barracks. The more beds you can fit in your barracks... Oops, I deleted it. The more bunk beds you fit in your barracks, the more minions you can have. And that's the button. Okay. And I want to build a control room, and I want to build it right about there. We don't actually need a massive control room, especially not right off the bat, but I will leave us some space to expand it later. So we'll build that there. And you can plan these out, and you don't have to build them right away. We'll do that like that, so we can expand both of these rooms a little bit larger as time goes on. But we're definitely going to build the barracks pretty much right away, and we're going to build it pretty big. And you can also place the objects in the room, so it's the lockers actually that you want. So we're going to rotate these. So I just want to get a ton of lockers. And we're not going to put a door on this room, just because it's not a high security room. It doesn't hurt me too much if an investigator or an enemy agent is going to get in here. So we'll probably start off with these two, and we need to make sure that there is, one walk path here for everybody to get to everything. I just want to plan this out. You start off with a pretty large chunk of cash. This won't be too much of a problem. And then we'll be able to put a row of bunk beds here in the back. Keep all of our minions healthy. There we go. Perfect. I'm quite happy with that. And we need to put some stuff in our control room too. I'm going to put 2 control panels here. And 2 memory banks here. And we're actually going to want a door in this room as well. Keep all the bad guys out. Here the only object we're going to want is a door, because we've got a briefcase rack already outside. So let's unpause both of these rooms. Actually, all three. Because we need all of them. Yep, so we have to build at least one bunk bed and locker. At least one control console and memory bank. And somewhere on the island, there are some agents. Agents of justice. We should probably dispense with them. So we're gonna send our henchman over there to kill them. I think, yeah, the henchman is the only person that you can control directly, other than your evil self. All of your minions just follow tags. So I can, you know, right-click on this guy, set a kill tag, and now if any other minions see them, they're gonna try and kill them. But you can't send the minions over there directly. See, our henchman here is making pretty short work of these feeble investigators. And so we unlocked a new room as well. I'm going to unselect him. I'm actually going to extend our corridor here a little bit. These have to, every room has to be at least 2 squares wide, at least 4 cube. Oh, we still don't have a front door. That's something you want to get pretty early on. Right there. And we're going to need a freezer. And this is where you store the bodies that you build up over time. Alright, so we've got that. Let's see how big the freezer racks are. Perfect, they're 3. So we'll be able to do it like this. I think this was actually the perfect size room. Yep, we're going to be able to fit exactly how many I wanted in there. Perfect. Okay. So let's let them, you know, finish this stuff. And then we'll get the freezer right afterwards. But I want to start getting more minions. So we have 3, and we have capacity for 5, so we'll be able to hire those new minions right now. And you actually have a slider on here that'll tell you how quick you're acquiring those minions. So it's set to 1 every 60 seconds, but it's free. If we increase that, it costs us money for every minion we acquire. Alright. Coming along, coming along. Got our new minion here. Yeah, this is a great old game. It's like an evil version of, you know, SimCity or something like that. And let's see if MooBot can actually run a command for me. Run command. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh well. I'm gonna put my Twitter in the chat real quick for you guys. So if you want to know when I'm streaming, there you go. At Cosmic Ancient, I'll always tweet there. I'm going to tweet right now about it. Hammer out a tweet. Twitch.tv/Cosmic Ancient. There we go. So if you guys ever want to know when I'm streaming, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. I always make sure to send out notifications when I'm doing anything. Okay, so our minions have delivered already 2 of our lockers, so we can recruit a fair number more minions now. And we've got a bunk bed for them. We've got 1 of our consoles here. Our memory banks. Still have plenty of money as well. It's a little frustrating to have to sit here with so few minions coming in. But it, you know, there's no real rush in the early game, so it doesn't make sense to pay money for the minions when all you're doing is just getting workers. That's really only useful later in the game when you're really in a pinch and you keep losing your workers on missions or from invaders or something. The forces of justice in all of their schemes. Send him in here. Just sit with our evil genius. Here we are, Maximilian. Make some pretty funny sounds when you move him around.
What's this? There is better.
Yeah. This game's got great humor. I love it. Okay, we're getting more of these. We can get up to 17 now. This is definitely costing us money right off the bat, but they give you a pretty sizable chunk. Another one. Another 2. It is important to note that the game keeps running when you click into any menu. Right. Unpause both of these as well. So as you can see, we have a ton of space, and this looks like you'll never be able to fill it, but you'll get there. I'm actually planning, eventually you can build a second base entrance, which is why I've purposefully left some space right here. Is if you build a base entrance right here, you have a lot faster access to the helipad. The risk there is you've now got, 2 entrances you need to defend, but I find it worth it because it speeds up your minion a lot. There's all kinds of stuff. You get traps that you can put in. We actually have them already. You can put a poison gas cage trap. It just sits right here, and then you connect it to a pressure pad sensor. You can unlock later or other sensors later. But the risk with the traps is that if your minions are low on their attention, then they won't properly keep themselves from getting into the trap. They'll walk into it and get stuck in the gas cage, and they'll die. Or into the wind turbine and get thrown back. Yep, they just keep bringing the boxes. I'm sure we can order a few more minions now. 25. We've only gotten 9 of them. Once we have all 25, it'll be quite busy in here. But all of these rooms worked out just perfectly sized. I'm really happy about that. On workers. I do wish that they had included a speed control so you could fast forward. We've still got these body bags sitting out here. It's good that there are no tourists running around the island yet. Eventually there will be civilian tourists from the different parts of the world coming to your island thinking it's a vacation spot, and if they see something like a body bag, they get really freaked out and run around like screaming, and if you don't kill them or handle them in another way, they will report back to their... Oh, there we go. Okay, we got world domination screen, and we can build the topside shack if we wanted to. So, our new quest is, reports indicate that trained civilians are holidaying on the island, capture and imprison a maid in a security holding cell. Alright, so we need to build, of course, a security holding cell. Oh, we don't have the room yet. There we go. Now we got it.
New objects are available for purchase.
See, yep, so we got the armory and the holding cell. The question is, where do I want to build the armory? Because I kind of want to, it certainly costs more money to do this up front, but I'd like to have these really long hallways so that I have room to expand these rooms later instead of, having to build an entirely separate room. So if we build the armory right here, be like this, because we're going to build an exit right here. Is this going to be big enough? I don't think so. Well, it might be. This might actually be fine. And we can put the holding cell in the back. We'll probably get a bigger armory in the future somewhere else. Although you do want to keep it, you know, towards the front so that you can eventually put gun racks in there to arm your minions in the case of a base invasion or infiltration. Alright, so we've got tourists on the island. We're going to mark her for capture. And these rooms are coming along nicely. Now we can move this object into our new storeroom, and we're going to move our evil genius in there as well, because we'd like to blow up this. This is not a secure place to keep all of our money. We do have the world domination screen, so we can finally look at that. This is where you can send your minions on nefarious activities all around the globe in these different regions. They're color-coded based on the organization or the agency that is defending them. And so you'll see a lot of them have question marks, and that depends on how many command stations we have crewed at the moment. So if we go into our base, where am I going? Here we go. We can see we've got two fully staffed control panels and 2 memory banks. So that, wrong one. That allows us to see that, you know, Africa gives us 4 money and 3 heat, basically, how much the agency in charge of that region looks after it. So Central United States is 9 and 7. And I don't think 1 and 1 for Polynesia, 4 and 4 for Siberia. We can get an idea. So obviously 4 and 3 is better, but if you have agents working here and agents working here, you're going to end up with the same level of heat in each of those, same low level in each of those agencies. Whereas if you put, you know, some here and some here, you'd have a high level of heat with Smash. Smash is the agency in charge of that. So we've got the maid captured, so I guess I should get to working on that. Oop, and she's getting away. Maybe we should have queued her up a little bit later. A humble maid. Well, she doesn't look like she's running straight into the thing. I don't think she can get away. We filled up our capacity. I think 31 is how many we're going to get. Yeah, and you can zoom in there if you need to. Alright. So I'm leaving most of this space open to expand the barracks at some point. That's why I've left this huge chunk of space. Although we're going to get a little screwed here because of this huge chunk of rock. That's okay, we might just change the shape of it and the layout a little bit later. But I'd still like to leave the space. So we've got... I don't really want to send anybody out yet. We're down to 106,000, though. It would be a good idea to start bringing in a little bit of income. I'll send 2 construction workers here to Africa. Yep, there's the maid just passed out. Alright, and we're getting our first freezer rack now. Okay, now that we've got our briefcase rack moved over there, we can destroy this room. Yep, we're sure. So they're going to destroy that room and move all the gold over into this one. Much safer. Another nice thing is you can actually set access levels on doors. So level 2, only minions and henchmen, only your evil self, and only your evil self, and it's guarded. And then number 1 obviously is anyone. And I haven't put a door on here, like I said, just because it's not really necessary. There's nothing incriminating about the barracks. There's something incriminating about our control room, though. The agents will take pictures and try to blow things up in here, and it's much more dangerous. Alright, so we've got 2 freezer racks now, and they're picking up the bodies, and they're going to hang them on the freezer racks. So you need a fair amount of body bag storage, because you're going to have a lot of agents coming. And I generally just kill anybody that comes in the base. I don't try to distract them or anything. Hey, I'm Rumen. Thanks for joining me. So, yep, they've hung up one of the bodies, and as soon as they get the door in here and hang up the rest of them, we'll be in good shape. Alright, we're about to get our armory. That means we'll have somewhere to put that maid. Where did she go? Hopefully she's not running around. She's running around, it looks like. Well, she's not running, but she is walking around freely. Oh, I don't know that our henchman is able to capture. I know he's able to kill. Yes, he is. Okay, we'll send him out there, because we should have the holding cell in just a second. And I think I'm actually going to put a door on this route as well. The holding cell can be incriminating. Okay, and our 2 construction workers are out here, and they are sealing 400, I think a minute, yep, every 60 seconds. So they can also plot in order to find nefarious missions to go on like this. So this requires 4 workers. We only have 2 in the region. It takes 1 minute. It'll gain us 5 notoriety and 10 heat. So notoriety is kind of one of the ways you progress through the game as you become more notoriously evil. But you can see also in the Smash region, the game saves, we've got already built up some heat. But if we go to, you know, Hammer region, we have no heat there. And the same with here and here. It's only where we have agents sort of done something. And it, you know, your heat will decay over time. Okay, so the freezer room's all done except for the door. Object is blocked. Oh, okay, so until somebody comes in and moves that body bag, they won't be able to build the door here, and that's what this box is. Well, eventually one of these workers will decide that that's a priority and get it done. Moment, where is the maid? Up here, and she's being carried back by our henchman. Perfect. So he will go and he'll put her in the holding cell. Yep, and there's the door for that. Oop, did you? Nope, you didn't decide to do that. Let's have this body get moved. Sometimes they won't do it, though. Yep, he's just going to stand in here. Oh, did I put an extra space in there? Oh, well. There wouldn't have been enough space for anything in there anyways. Yeah, that makes sense. Object is blocked. Really? Completely shocking. So we're already actually starting to run out of power. Probably just because of how much I like to build out early on. Let's see. All fine. How many minions have we gotten now? We're up to 19. Of course, they still won't do what they're supposed to freaking do. Our henchman is likely still carrying. Nope, the maid is sitting there. The henchman decided he was done carrying her and left it for some lowly construction worker to go to. Alright, I think we're going to have to complete this and let them now move the bodies. They should come in and do that. I've seen the game get stuck like that every now and then. Yeah, so he's going to take the box back and get us a refund. Nobody seems to want to come in here and move the bodies. A lot of lazy construction workers just running around. I'm going to build 2 more control panels. Well, they're 10,000 each. That's a little bit pricey. We don't need them right now. I know roughly what most of the values on the territories are from memory. I'm going to send 2 more workers. Which will let us do that first mission if we decide to. Alright, are we carrying back the maid? Yes, we are. Alright. Come on, guys, come on. I'm really upset that they haven't moved this damn body yet. Maybe if we tell it to build the door again, they'll decide to get to it. I'm actually going to increase the number of workers going here by 3. You never want to have the minimum required, because as you do the mission, your minions are going to die. And the only way to fail the mission is if all of the minions in the region die before it's completed. So if you have a few extra, that gives you a buffer. Here comes the maid. We unfortunately can't just tell our minion to pick this up and move it. Yes, pick up the bodies. Nope, he's just going to stand around in the freezer. Very frustrating. Alright, but we're finally getting the maid in here. We'll be able to put our interrogation chair right over here or something. We'll definitely need another armory later. I might remove these items, put them in the second armory, and make this just gun cabinets. Go. Alright. Task complete. So the civilian maid could yield useful information to your men. Interrogate her to train up an advanced minion. We need to order an interrogation chair. We'll do that just right there. New objects available. Yep, we've got it. And he's stuck again because they won't move these damn bodies. Yep, and he can't put the door in again. Damn it. We've got a minion on the floor. What is it? Oh, his strength is out? Is there not enough bed? No. We can't recharge all of these yet because we don't have the right rooms. I have no idea why nobody will come in here and grab this body. Really frustrating. They got two. It looks like one of the bodies and put it on the rack, but they won't put the other one there. Yes, object block, I understand. Alright, so they finally deleted that, so we're now entirely within our base. Our gold pile is a fair bit smaller, but... And we've got our 7 workers, so I'm going to go for this first mission, Earplug. And that's going to take a minute to complete. You can click on the mission, see how many workers you've got. And they'll fall over like little pogs as they get killed on the mission. Different minion types that you can unlock have different specialties. The valet, the purple minions. The valet is the first one, that's what we're going to get from the maid. Protect your workers, make it a little bit less risky. The military minions are better at stealing money. And the scientist minions are better at plotting and finding new nefarious deeds to do. It looks like we're going to pass that one pretty easily. Still got 6, and we're almost completely done. On. There we go. So I'm immediately going to pull everybody out of there. And I'm going to send them to the west coast of the US with 1 extra from the base so we can keep our money up, if that's going to get us a fair amount of heat. But we're also getting a little bit extra. Close that. Alright, so the chair is complete. And so we can either execute the prisoner, send the prisoner to an interrogation chair, or free the prisoner. We're obviously going to set them up for interrogation. I think this guy is going to handle it right now. I think I'm going to build our training facility right here. It doesn't have to be too big, especially for, again, the first one. A lot of these you're going to end up building 2 of, especially in your first base. Hopefully that's not giving away too much. I don't think I've actually ever completed the game. I've started it a half a dozen times and I love it, but I've never actually finished it. Hopefully this will be the time. I love the interrogation. He does a Michael Jackson dance to interrogate and torture her. These are great to watch. And voila! Our first advanced minion, the valet. So we can get security cameras, we can get a security desk, we can get a loudspeaker, and the training room, the handgun cabinet, the rifle cabinet, the mess hall, the staff room, the inner sanctum, and we've got a new quest, the first proper quest now that we've set up our base. Head of the Underworld. There can only be one criminal mastermind. Time to make sure that it's you. Gather all the major criminal players to a conference in your island to explain how it's going to be. So we have to get several different crime bosses and bring them to our inner sanctum with our conference table. But before we get to that, I'm going to build our training room. Build it right here. And we'll make it about 3 deep. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. Plan and make sure, yeah, so that's 2. We got school desks. So we're only going to need a school desk to start with. That's what trains up our valets. The other ones are for the other minion types, so we can build, you know, one of those, and then something like that. But these we don't need right now, so I won't pick them up. And I think we would want a door here. I put doors almost everywhere. It just keeps, you know, the forces of justice from blowing the hell out of everything. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, this will unlock the library, which will help with recharging our minions' focus and intelligence, I think. But we're a little strapped for cash right now. Yeah, and we can build a hotel hub, which will help to distract any tourists that come to the island, because we will start getting tourists. You can see we've already got our first real investigator, a poor Smash investigator. As long as he doesn't make it into the base, I don't give him any trouble. He can do whatever he wants. One thing I'll point out, I always leave this little space right here unused, because you can make kind of a honeypot right here, something that, you know, the agents will see and they'll go in there and they'll get really excited, and that'll trap them. Or you can put fake items in there for them to steal. You can put traps in there for them to fall into. It's a really nice idea. Okay, so we've got 4 minions there. How many? We're still understaffed. We can actually order. I'm going to want 5. So we're going to do 31 and 5. As soon as we build this room, we'll be able to train up more valets. Considering, I think I need to send out a few more construction workers to start bringing up our income. I just want to put a few of them in every territory. I guess we'll go with 4. I'm not 100% sure on the splits on these. I know Europe is a good place to send them. We'll put them like that. You do have to keep an eye on this map, though. Super agents of justice will appear on the map, and if one of them is there and your workers are not set to hiding, they'll die really quickly. What? A burglary? Kill that one, kill that one. He just stole, I think, a ton of money. But we're gonna kill both of these guys. There we go, so he's dead. One of them will grab the body. This other guy's dead as well. Yeah, I think he just tried to walk off with like $10,000. Oh good, they finally cleared the body bags. Either they cleared them or they finally disappeared. Body bags do eventually disappear, so you really only need as much storage capacity as you're actively killing. Now it's always better to let the investigators go without finding anything if you can. Killing them does still create a little bit of heat for you in their original country because they never return. Alright. Still waiting on these guys to go. You can see them loading. Once they're all there, they'll run onto the boat. The boat will pull back its little dock, and as soon as it pulls away, they'll be on the screen in their helicopter being delivered. They'll be there in a second, and we'll start making some actual money. We're also really low on power. Yep, there we go. There's our power station. That's something you definitely want to keep far back in your base when you can. This is 350 per segment. But you also kind of want to have a large power room. I'm just going to start planning these rooms, not that, so that we can build them as we need them. Yep, that's fine. There we go. And we're going to want a couple generators and a capacitor back here. And this room is not the ideal size, really. We don't need a whole lot of capacitors. I more need generators. But we're going to be kind of stuck with this room size unless we want to build this really deep into the mountain and pay a lot for the corridors. That's fine. This will be fine for right away. And we just really need one capacitor. The capacitor keeps your power on for a little while if your generators get knocked out. We definitely want a door on this room. And we're going to need another one of those as well. So I'm going to continue our corridor here. But only as far as I need to make a corridor right along the edge here. It'll only be 4,000, that's not so bad. Because at the back, I want our inner sanctum as isolated as it can be to reduce the risk, because if you get killed, you know, that's it. So we're going to need a really large conference table. I'm not crazy about the layout here. We're going to redo this. Well, I think we do need to keep it a 4-room, but we need it to be objects. We're going to put our various conference table in, and our impressive desk in the back. And of course, a door. So that's where our inner sanctum will go. We've got all this room here to work with for these other rooms. We've got the staff room, which will help to keep our minions energized. We'll build that right here. That room doesn't need to be big, and then I find it's nice to just attach the mess hall directly to it. You can do this and there'll be full walk space between the two rooms. They'll just have a different color. We're going to want the mess hall, counter, and a straight counter. So not all object hotspots are accessible. Oh, crap. Okay, change our mind. Delete it. So for the mess hall counter. Yes, so it needed to be like that, and I had it wrong.
Object has been ordered.
And the regular mess hall counter. Perfect. And over in here in the staff room, we're going to put a table tennis and a few drink machines.
Object has been ordered.
And maybe one more table tennis. But we're also going to be putting art and stuff in here that we steal. That should be fine. We might move these a little bit. Yeah, so move it back.
Move order confirmed.
And we'll put one more in there.
Object has been
There we go. Perfect. We'll still have some room for some art here and there and some items that we steal. You are able to steal little pieces of art from around the world on your nefarious missions. So how are our minions doing? We've got 2 valets and another one in training. We've got 28 of 31 construction workers now. And we are stealing 3,000 per turn. Wow. Generating some heat for sure. But that's okay because we're making 3,000 per turn, per minute. Which is really good. That's really good. Got plenty of bunk space, it looks like. I definitely want to get a little bit more money before we go crazy on anything here. $30 minions. Our notoriety is at harmless. But, no, we'll get there. Gotta start somewhere. And this is a pretty good start. This is really well laid out. If we need to make our storeroom bigger, we'll actually probably retire the storeroom at some point and put something else here, because having a storeroom in the back keeps everything safer. Even if you keep your briefcases up here, you should put your ill-gotten goods towards the back. Got a mission here. 3 workers. Missions are kind of a blessing and a curse. Ah, we can get the security guard for 4. We've already got some heat in the Smash territory. What have we got here? The maid and the technician is over here. That'll give us scientist and a guard. Get a little water here. Alright. Yep, we're up to 94,000. Ooh, we've got an intruder. Mark him for death. Absolutely. Got a few more walking around. Yep, there he goes. Might actually be able to kill our construction worker if he doesn't get some help. Nope, there we go. All better. I think I'm going to unpause construction on this and this, because we need power before we can build, you know, any other rooms or items. I want to get some security cameras and a security desk. You can, in the hallways, you can put these cameras and loudspeakers. You know, you can put a loudspeaker in here and here. And if anybody is spotted on the camera with a kill tag or a capture tag, it announces it to anyone within range of the loudspeaker, as long as you have someone manning one of the security desks to watch the camera. Speaking of that, we are going to need another armory. Doesn't need to be quite so far back, however I do want to keep enough room here for another. In fact, I'll plan that little piece of corridor right now just to keep it in place. Then we're going to plan our new armory. Which will have enough room for a security desk.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And a holding cell.
Object has been ordered.
So we'll probably put 2 of them.
Object will be moved shortly.
Just so that in case we need them.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Yeah, that's plenty of space. And then we can put our interrogation chair in the back. We should only need one of those.
Object has been ordered.
Of course, as usual, a door.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So that's our base plan at the moment. I think it looks pretty good. We'll be able to keep our corridor going out this way. This room only costs us a few thousand. We're making at least that much as it's being built. Cat's yelling at me. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Alright. Got more investigators down here. This one's walking around from Smash territory, which is why I'm not crazy. Ooh! Oh, we lost 3 of our workers. Oh, we just lost all of our workers from this territory. And all of the ones from this territory due to super agents. Wow, okay. We're gonna pull them, the one that's alive, back. Yeah, we just lost a ton of workers. Construction workers, obviously. That's unfortunate. We're gonna need to get some more training equipment here. I think the next guy I'm gonna acquire is gonna be a guard. So I'm gonna order 2 hunchbags. Got here, just that one. That's fine. Yeah, that was a hard hit. We can also go for this. It only requires 2 workers, so I'm going to put all 4 there. And that should be enough to accomplish that one. Yeah, we're down to 81,000 now. So we're paying to build this. Oh, crap!
Room construction on
Oh crap, look at this. I built, I incorrectly built this room. Oh, I know there's ways to destroy rooms, but I think it has to be... Oh no. I built it as a freezer section. Well, I mean, I guess it'll work, and we can keep it the way it is. But that is a rookie mistake. Oh well, that just cost us a pretty penny extra. Freezer's $350, corridors $100. Yeah, I mean, you know, if we want, we can put some freezer racks in here now. Right out in the middle. Oh well. That's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, we still don't have our guys there. Got 2 investigators, looks like. From Patriot now. Got our henchmen hanging around. The trouble with the front door is if there's, you know, minions walking through, it's wide open and the investigators can just walk straight through. Like they're about to do. Yep, thank you for that, worker. Oh, they have to die now. No real choice. At least the tourists are on the other side. We just don't have the money to build a hotel right now. You know, just the hub is 10,000, and then you have to build the rooms inside of it. Still no workers here. We're down to 60,000. Oh, we must have just paid for our generators. Yep, we definitely need some money. Where else do we want to send? Our heat has dropped off completely in this region. So I'm going to send them back out here, even though it was dangerous last time. And we'll send, where else do we want to send them? We still got a lot of heat in Smash. And we'll send 4 there. So just redo the same thing, because we really need to keep our money coming. We can't afford to not be out there. I mean, minions are essentially free, they only take time. I'd like to build more control panels, but I don't think it's worth the money at the moment. Yeah, the tourists aren't quite as inquisitive, obviously. They won't go into a room unless it looks interesting. They certainly won't wait around trying to get in. I will tell you what area they're from. Smash, Smash. So if they get back to Smash territory while they've seen something, then they will increase our heat. This is a Saber investigator. Which region is Saber? Is that orange? That's Anvil. Yeah, Saber is green, okay. We've only got our workers in America stealing. We could run this mission, but it would definitely generate some heat for us. I'd like to keep our workers just making money at the moment. I'd also like to get this, not that, the guard though. We really don't have a lot of workers left in our base. Yeah, we've got 12 of them already out in the world. So it might make more sense to move them around. As soon as we get the 4 there we go, let's go for it. So we don't actually know how long this mission is going to take or anything like that, because we don't have enough consoles manned. It's going to require 4, and we just don't have them. But those missions are generally pretty easy, and we've got 2 more guys we've got to kill. Where is our minion? He's all the way back there. Some other guys will probably handle it. We'll send him just in case, but it shouldn't be a problem. Still going. We haven't lost anybody yet. Gonna get some serious Smash attention though after this. There's other places you can get the guard, but you have to plot to find them. Plotting, I think, requires the memory banks to be manned. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm actually going to grab the strategy guide from way back in the day. Give me 1 second. Well, I'm not 100% sure where it went, but either way, it's not 100% necessary. Wait, I've not even paused the game. Did that complete? Yes, it did. Pull all 4 out of there and put them back over here so that we can keep our money flow coming in at least a little bit. I'm definitely going to get some heat from Smash now. Yeah, there's already a Smash burglar. Ironically enough, the civilians don't freak out if you just carry a body next to them, which is, you know, from a gameplay perspective, thank God. That would be incredibly difficult. But I do find it funny. Alright, we're still bringing in some money. We're back up to 61,000. I'd like to get a much bigger stockpile, though. Not sure how realistic that desire is. I wonder where that strategy guide went, though. I have the official Prima strategy guide. Sure we don't have any super agents causing us grief. And we've got the guard is in the cell. I think we can set him for interrogation. And we've already got these, so that's good. Immediately I'm going to have to take that down by 5 and get 5 guards. You want to make sure you always have several of any one minion, because if the last one gets killed, you have to go out and do another kidnapping and train them up. That's especially difficult, you know, as you get into these level of minions, because they're so hard to get. You only have so many minions. You can't have, you know, 20 of them. I only have 10, and you might have a few of them out on the mission. Okay, well, so much for those guys. Oh, he's too far away. And we can get the infirmary now, which is pretty important. I'll land to put that in here. Actually, that's a really small room. It would probably fit just fine right here. I think you only need 3 or 4. Yeah, you really only need a tiny little room. But there you go. We can get that once we've got money set up. Oop. And we lost all 4 of the workers in that territory. Region is on top of it. Let's put 4 into Saber. It looks like one of our construction workers was killed there. But we did get a guard, and he's immediately going to go and start training up another. Like I said, the military minions are much better at stealing money. Yep, and we've got, what are these guys? Burglars. Yep, here comes our minion to save, or our henchman to save the day. Keep our worker alive, and just barely, too. We really need that infirmary. I think it might be time to start looking into expanding the barracks. So if we do it like this, we can leave this as a walk space.
Room construction underway.
And we can make
Object has been ordered.
more lockers like this.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
You don't pay
Object
like
purchase
any
order confirmed.
monthly or anything like that fee for having more minions. It's just a matter of having the lockers.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Yeah, I think at that point it makes sense to put
Object
the
has
beds
been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
up to about here, and then around the outside here we're going to put more
Object has been
lockers.
ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
Beds down the middle? No, we can't put anything else in here without blocking something. You know? So, that'll be how it has to be. We could also put another entrance to the barracks over here. I don't think we need it. Although I guess it really couldn't hurt.
New room build order confirmed.
There you go. And then we could actually, well, I don't want to make them separate. I'd like for folks to be able to move between them. We got one more locker if we separated them and got rid of this passage. This crawl space. But I like it the way it is right here.
Construction underway.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that. The room itself is going to be
New room build
8100.
order confirmed.
We've got enough power now. We've got 50. But we might have a burglar coming in here in a minute. Although we don't have any workers going out, so we might be okay. We're getting our guards trained up, which is great. Oh, here comes a worker. Right on time.
Intruder tagged for termination.
And this worker is going to die. Yep, there he went. About this worker. This one's at full health. He has a pretty good chance, and he's got a buddy now. Training up 2 more guards. I'm still just waiting to get a nice stockpile of money before I continue building out. Which I guess means I should really invest more people into stealing. One there. One there. That'll leave us 4 valets and 3 guards in the base. That should be sufficient. Yeah, we really are going to need more construction workers. We're only at 17 of 6. 17 of 26, sorry. $73,500. It's getting better. Got 2 more investigators here from Smash. We're still upset about those 2 little missions we ran. Yeah, our heat in those territories is much higher than anywhere else. Obviously, it's a little bit high in Patriot because we're stealing from them. I'm gonna move these guys over here. I'm okay with the increase in heat. It comes from the increase in money. That 9.7 is a really nice number. Actually, how much are we making? 3,200 right now. So when we put, you know, boots on the ground in both of these areas, that's going to be, hopefully, maybe double. How's that coming? Yep, they're all boarding now. They don't start running like this until they're all collected and ready to go. Just a minute. They all run in, get inside. Pull up the little ramp. I love that everything in this game, you know, is animated. These guys don't just, you know, get into the building and they're gone. You know, they get onto the boat, and then the boat pulls away. I think that's really cool that they took the time to do all that. And there we go, they're all dropped off. We're making, well, 4,800 a second. That's not terrible. Maybe this isn't the best spot to put them. Move them here and see how much that gets us. When you're moving around, it's a very quick process. 5,600, that's better. We do have to keep an eye. This will flash red when you when an agent of justice is scouring around. You just have to keep an eye on it. It's such a small thing that you don't notice it most of the time. Alright, we're up to 80,000 now. Might be prudent to start this room. It's going to cost us 8,000 for the room, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I believe those are each, yeah, 19,000. So at least 21,000. It'll be a $30,000 room. That'll put us back down to 50,000, but we'll be able to recruit a ton more minions. I think that's worth it. I think that's more important than getting any of these rooms here. And more important than getting more control consoles, which we, you know, at this time can't even really man because of how many folks we've got. Starting to take the money now for the room. It's going to be a slow process because the guys that are here are all mostly being worked to the bone at the moment. We've got so many out on patrol making us money. Good news is in the few minutes it's going to take to build this room, we'll make some of the money back. The investigators seem to have pissed off. They're making a loop around. We can, they'll eventually probably try to get in. But at the moment, we're fine. There we go. Go over here and detonate. There we go. New barracks on the way. I like extended barracks, it's not exactly new. Now this does definitely, you know, remove any ability for us to expand our training facility, so we will need a new one of those in the back. When we have to get new equipment for the level 2 minions. We'll just put that on the plan. And then if we wanted to, we could delete this one in the future and expand the barracks further. It's definitely an option. Could actually move these back over to here. I think that would look better.
Object move order confirmed.
And we can't move that one. That would be in the way. Ordered more minions than we can have. Why did we lose? Oh, because I ordered it moved. There we go. Easy fix, easy fix.
Object will be moved shortly.
We'll move that one as well.
Caution, cannot accommodate this many minions.
Purely for cosmetic reasons. I like when things are lined up a little bit nicer. There we go. Oop, we've got an investigator inside. And we've got tourists. Both need to be killed. There's 3 bodies we'll have to store up. This is why I built a large freezer. We've already filled 2 racks. We've got 3 more bodies right now. Here's all the new objects. Once somebody picks this box up, we'll be at 36. 7, 8. Each locker gets you 1 new minion. Yep. I'm going to focus on guards because they'll be able to make us more money. Fine. $3. 41, 42. I think I'll order up more construction workers now. Maybe a few more valets, although I just don't use them that much. Yep, so that's 43. 44. We're going to need to have capacity for scientists too, or technicians when we get them. And some investigators. Where is our henchman? He's nearby. He can come handle these guys. That way our workers don't have to stop. If I put a kill tag on them, all the workers coming by will stop.
My blade, I live to sever.
Also, we're going to be building experience on him. I think if we double click, yep, so it's almost to his eviscerate move. Nowhere near a windwalk, unfortunately. And that messed up the camera. There we go. That should be fine. Oh, we lost one there. We've got everybody there. We lost a guard there. We lost 2 workers over there. Crap. It was pretty good. At least, however, we're, only lost a little bit of money in this time on our expansion here. I have no idea how many we can accommodate now. Alright, that was it. So 48, 49. Extra valet. $50. 52. So we'll be able to do 54 with this barracks. We'll probably build a second full barracks in the back later. For the moment, this is plenty. This is going to give us a lot of wiggle room. We'll be able to field a lot more guys. And there's our last one. $55. Okay, yeah, we're going to reduce this down to 25 workers once we get technicians, and we'll get 8 of those. All things to come, and we're back up to 80,000 actually, because we're able to steal a lot per minute. So I'm going to greenlight the infirmary and our next chunk of corridor at the same time. Of course, making sure that this is actually a corridor this time. We won't be able to put loudspeakers or cameras in this hallway. I'll probably put a camera facing this way and this way. Another reason I like... Oh, other guy's gotta be killed. And possibly these tourists. Yep. Kill tags for both, unfortunately. That's why the hotel is really nice, is that'll keep them distracted. Alright. Back up to 5,600. I replaced all the guys that died. We still got a lot of hate in Smash territory. Definitely want to be careful there. To pick up this technician for 4 workers. We have only 7 workers on the base right now. Most of them are out on patrol. Yeah, we need to get 4, and then 8 of them are going to get trained off. 14. We could speed up our minion to 500 per minion just to get them a little bit quicker. That'll definitely cost us. But I really want to grow our ranks at this point. I even built more beds back here for them. There's our next piece of corridor. This will actually be kind of a tricky corridor because it's a T-junction. We won't be able to put security cameras looking down any of the long parts of the corridor. It'll all have to be right here. Actually, this won't even be a good spot because we're going to build another base entrance here eventually. That's the plan. Those kind of things can always change. I don't know if we can... Oh, we could do that already. Yep, so you can put it right there. I'm not prepared for that. I don't have a handgun cabinet. I don't have the security system up. Now is not a good time. And I'm still sitting on this damn piece of radio. This is going to stay this way now, permanently, because we've built around it. Yeah, we could destroy it, but I think it would destroy all the other rooms. We definitely can't afford that. Doing fine on power now. What next? They're buying that, but we're doing really well on money, actually. That's why I'm totally fine ordering up the minions. It looks like we haven't grown, but we've graduated several. And we're approaching 100,000. All right. We need to start looking at our quest. I know I've been pretty much ignoring this while we get the base set up. Because you want to be in a really strong position when you go after the crime lords. It never hurts you to set up early. Actually, speaking of which, we should probably expand our operations center at this point. Don't want to do this. Probably just like that, and I'll be able to fit an extra memory bank on this side. So there we go. That'll be, 3,500. Alright, and here's somebody to kill. I think this might be the next room we get. I think it's more important than the mess hall. Infirmary is pretty important because we keep getting guys injured. And we haven't stolen... Oop! We lost 2. Probably losing them somewhere else. There we go. We are able to save those, and we're able to save at least 2 of them there. We're probably going to get... we already lost 1 guy there. Yeah, so these guys were okay because they had a valet with them. Alright. How are we doing on our minion count? Yeah, we're down to 16 construction workers, 2 of which are about to become guards. Here comes 2 Anvil investigators now. I'm amazed they're not making a beeline straight for it. Oh, they're coming back now. I spoke too soon, right? Where's our henchman? Come on down here, buddy. I don't want to take the workers away from what they're doing.
I need silk cut.
You can recruit more henchmen as well later. That's why there's a little 1 here. That's how many we have. As you get more notorious, you'll be able to... Okay, that is not quite how you would do that.
Heron rising sword technique.
And your minion, I don't believe, or your henchman, I don't believe can die. There we go, all done. A little slicing and dicing from our henchman there. Alright, so there, the threat is gone. Go back to stealing everywhere. Oh, that's right, and we've got space to expand this later. We can put another 2 consoles at least, and more memory banks if we need it. You can see now that we're fully staffed, we've got better visibility on what regions give us what. So this is actually giving us 9 heat for $9. And this is giving us 9 for 7, 6 for 6. Most of them are even. The Middle East is actually another really good spot, but we've got so much heat with Smash as it is that I don't want to risk anything like that. We should really go for this now. Let's wait till we have more minions, more workers in our ranks. I hope we're training up 2 more guards. Yeah, we've got hardly any in the base. 1, like 3, plus the 2 that are about to become something else. 4. We need more workers. 12 of them, I think, are deployed. Oof. Right. We're at 68,000, which isn't too bad. I'd like it to be a little bit higher, though. This minion acquisition is slowly starting to cost us, especially while we were having to hide. How much is this room going to cost? 6,500? Plus 35, 5,000, you know. Actually, we can delete that and delete that. Delete that one as well. We don't need 2 right now, and we can move them from here. So this will be a relatively cheap room. I'll unpause it. That can be the next thing we build. I'm also going to need the inner sanctum, though. This is going to be 10,000 plus 5, 15, and a door. Yeah, I like to kill the guys that try to desert, but you generally don't get a chance. I'd just rather let him go. I mean, no, I'd rather kill him. I don't know if that actually does anything for you, or if I'm just playing like an evil genius. Can I expand the arc just like that? Yes. I might do that. That way they can just walk straight in and get their guns without having to deal with a door. How are we doing? We're getting there. We're getting there. We lost 1 valet now. Yeah, I think we had a valet in this area as well. Still 13 construction workers short. We could increase this to 1,000 per, and they come every 20 seconds. Be 3,000 a minute. That would be almost all the money that we're making. Probably not the best idea at the same time that we're building this new armory and wanting to expand this one. Alright, so now that we've got it in there, got it constructed, we're going to move the 2 items we've got. And we're actually going to delete the door, so we can just move the one from here. Perfect. Look at that. Excellent. Now let's build the rest of this armory piece here. We'll unpause that because it's going to be dirt cheap. We'll be able to put in... I'm going to put 2 handgun cabinets and 2 rifle cabinets. We'll save these because you can get other cabinets later when you get more advanced minions. Military minions. 2 and 2 should be enough for now. Also, we're going to be able to now put the security camera,
Object has been ordered.
loudspeaker in here,
Object purchase order confirmed.
over here, one in
Object has
here.
been ordered.
That should be enough. We'll obviously put one in the mess hall. We'll include that.
Object purchase order confirmed.
We need a library as well, which I'll probably put right here. This is all costing us a pretty penny. The room and all the objects. Still too much heat for us to put anybody stealing in Smash. Wow, that guy got really deep into our base. And there's 2 more.
Intruder tagged for termination. Warning, hostile presence detected in base.
Yep, so now we get that little announcement when they're detected in the base on one of the cameras. How many minions are we up to? We're up to 24 now. 24 construction workers. We need 9 more. 8 more. Alright, I think it's time. Oop, we need to go into hiding. Everywhere. What a good time to check into it. We didn't lose anybody, I think. And we still, there's no agent in Europe yet. Yeah, we didn't lose anybody. Oh, that's not true. We lost 2. Nope. That would be the 2. Yeah, we're gonna go for this next. I can go back to stealing. I'd like to replace these 2. And they can just keep hiding. At least we've got our armory all set up now. With our loudspeakers and everything. Right. Oh crap. Lost another guy there. I think everywhere else is okay. I must have unqueued one instead of queuing an extra. Yep, and looks like he missed the boat. Oh well. We're gonna have to pull out of Anvil after this mission anyways. Alright, let's do it. It's gonna take 2 minutes. Hopefully that valet and extra worker will be enough.